What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another disc golf video. Today we are out at NEVIN Park in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're gonna be playing the Disc Golf Pro Tour layout because I'm playing in the Clash in a month or two, and I wanna be ready for it because I feel like I've been playing really good lately, and NEVIN is always a course where I either play really good or I just mess up and I'm not consistent and I don't play too well. So I wanna get out here, I wanna practice, I wanna kind of figure out a game plan and honestly just play smart because this course is super scoreable. So I think it'll be fun. I'm excited. It rained last night, but that also means that it's pretty cool out here right now. So I'm ready for it. Let's get into it. Hole one. All right, so just inside here under this log, makes me realize that I probably want to push that tree line a little bit more and try and either get lucky and crash through there or just try and get a little bit more distance off the tee. No, that wasn't flat, Michael. It wasn't even close to being flat. That one was closer. So I have not played this course in a while. So I'm excited to see some of the changes because I know there's a new tee over here that I've never thrown. So this will be fun. Starting off for the par. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This seems way higher up there. No way. This is only 240. I literally think they took the sign from up there. This has got to play more than 240. I'm gonna take my escape because I am going so far uphill. Take the escape, maybe aim down the left with a little bit of ante and try and cut inside and then maybe allow that to flare up towards the basket. I got to give this some height too though. Man, I thought I gave that height. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that way up higher. All right, just throwing my soft justice here. That'll do. Yeah, I can't think of another hole where we have to throw in Charlotte that vertical. So it's gonna be something I'm gonna need to figure out. All right, so this says the basket's 375 from here. It is a little downhill and you definitely don't wanna go past. But 375 feels like a chunk. Like, I wanna throw my bounty off of here, which is what I think I am gonna do. But I don't know that I can throw this thing 375. But maybe I can. I'm gonna aim down the left flat and it's gonna turn over for me and then I might throw my stag as well just to see. Now stable up. I might have hit some stuff. I'm gonna throw a couple here. I'm gonna throw my other bounty that's a little more stable than that one. Same line though. Turn. That actually looked incredible. I'm not gonna throw no disc. I think that one's money. All right, so the first one made it down fairly far. Gonna take my justice here, throw it on a little ante, and try and land flat by the basket. I believe that sat, so that should be a par. I'm excited to see where the other one is. I think it might be parked. All right, y'all, so here's the basket. There's the second shot, which honestly, if it's only right there, that means that it definitely landed like right up here and just skipped its way down. So that was pretty sick. So we didn't land this exactly where I wanted to, but it's okay. Yeah. All right, pars through there isn't bad. I mean, obviously I would love to have gotten one birdie, but it's all right. All right, so according to the UDisc PDGA layout, we are playing this tee pad. There's a cute little bunny right there. Looks like they are making a pad there, but there's no sign on it. So maybe this is it, but this says 530. I mean, I'm just gonna throw this one because this is, again, what UDisc says, and I'll be prepared for the next one otherwise. If anybody knows, if the Disc Golf Pro Tour played this or the other tee pad, definitely comment down below, let me know. But I'm gonna throw my stag here, gonna try and cut inside of the big tree in the middle down there. Like cut inside to the right and then stable out. So I'm gonna be aiming right at that. Inside of it. Oh, it's perfect. Stable up just a little. Okay, nice. That's actually really good. That's probably one of my better throws here. And then, okay, so the basket looks further down there than I remember. I'm gonna have to do this weird little patent pending throw. And I think I wanna go with something a little more stable. So I've got my prototype evader here. I'm gonna try and pop this on Annie towards the trees on the left and see if we can get this to get down there for us. Now stable up. Oh, that was so close. There's also a forehand line here, but it's an extremely straight forehand that is like very touchy for the gap. All right. Yeah, I feel like I don't know where the collar is for it, but I feel like it used to be like somewhere around here. So they have pushed this back. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves a stepper here. All right. Bad little roll on that, but that'll be fine. Maybe? Whew. Looks like they're building a new path back there too. Or it's just a walking path. That was incredibly low. All right, I mean, we're parring out right now, which even on this hole, par isn't bad. Just from when I've played, so. All right, now I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I remember them playing from back here. So for me, I'm either gonna throw my stag like hard at the trees on the left and let it pan, or I wanna throw the Fury, which is a disc that I started throwing again just recently. But I think I'm gonna go with Old Faithful here with the stag and just give it some power flat, and it should push around that corner for me. Two inside. That should be fine. I would say there's no look for birdie from there though. All right, so I think the only thing I can really do here is just throw my Justice on a forehand. It's a pretty sharp right for that backhand, so I'm just gonna aim it the tree straight ahead with hyzer, let it cut in, and hopefully give us a look for an easy up for par. That was bad. Why'd you throw that so low? All right, so this is definitely where I wanted to be. I'm gonna throw the harp here on a nice little Annie forehand. Let it land flat. Should be the right play here, I think. Yeah. That was almost out the right side. Okay. Another par. I'm pretty sure that it's a 4 from that tee pad. I can't imagine it being a 5. All right, so for me and a hole like this that is absolutely insane, I hated this old hole that was only like 350 dead straight. Now it's 400 feet dead straight, and I cannot do that. In fact, I would say most people can't do that unless you're friggin' Calvin Heimberg throwing his eagle. So I have two options here. I'm just gonna throw my stag and try and throw it 300 feet. I am not playing this for birdie. There's absolutely no chance. That would be such a poor decision in a tournament for me to actually try and make it there. So I'm just gonna throw my stag. I'm gonna try and get it in the middle. Honestly, I could probably even throw a mid. We'll see how this ends up, and then I'm gonna try and go for it with the Destiny. Stable up. That's a late flip. Okay, I should be able to get to the basket from there. Now the Destiny, this is the disc that I eagled 18 at Eastway with, 840 foot hole, 2 forehands. So I know I have the distance. I'm gonna aim down the right side flat with power and let it come back a little bit left. No way. Oh, what a bummer. It hits that. I mean, I don't think I was gonna be in the circle, but I might have been 35 out. Shoot. So I also threw my bounty just as like a safe play, and it still ended up not too far behind the stag, so that might be what I end up doing, is just throwing the bounty down the mid. All right, so right here we're just gonna take our maiden. We're gonna throw it on a nice little Annie and try and get us down there into the circle. Is that what I want to do, or do I want to throw a forehand here? I could also go around this, but that seems scary. No, I'll just throw this. That was actually kind of scary. There is a little right side gap here that I could throw a forehand down. Obviously the stag isn't necessarily the play there, but you can see that's right where I needed to be. Yeah, so the chances, I mean, this is where risk reward comes in, y'all. And also just like reality. I'm not gonna throw a disc straight 406 feet. Like, maybe if I powered up on that stag a little bit and threw it on a little more hyzer, I could end up like jump putt range. But even that just isn't worth it. So for me, I'm just gonna try and throw my straightest shot 300 feet and then throw a 100-foot up shot, call it a day. All right, now this hole is actually incredibly difficult. It's very short, but man, is it intimidating trying to get through here. I almost want to throw an Annie through it with like my Justice, but that just seems scary. So I'm gonna walk up from here, walk from right to left, and just try and throw this maiden on a hyzer and just get through the gap. That's literally all that I'm looking to do on this is get through that gap. Now, I do want to try, maybe I'll throw this, maybe I'll throw my Fugitive on an Annie here. I got this new sick one from the Ricky Raisaki box, y'all. Money. Throw this on Annie and just see what it does. Bro, why did that feel so easy? Now I feel like I have to throw my Justice like that. I could bring a slammer just for this hole if these go too far. Okay, Justice. Bro, I'm not even kidding you. I'm throwing directly at this tree on Anheuser, and that worked both times. I like that play. So obviously from here, we're not going for this. We would just lay this up Okay, so the Fugitive went down the hill, obviously. It's a mid-range on a very short hole. This Justice is so stable that it's right here. Now, this is a scary putt, but not if I just actually putt and do a normal putt. I'll be just fine on this one. Yeah. Okay, but obviously we got to park because we're playing the maiden, but the Justice right there sounds good, or maybe I'll bring like a Sake Bomb Slammer and see if I can do something with that next time that I come and practice. So I actually lost one of my favorite discs on this hole the last tournament that I played here, and I don't doubt that it's still down there because it went very far into the woods. We have, really the turnover here is the play for me. Probably take the Stag and I can throw it on Annie and it'll hold it. I might also try and throw my Bear and see what I can do with that, because I've tried forehands on this, but not since I got the Bear and have gotten more consistent with that disc. So I'm gonna take the Stag here. I'm gonna pop it, and there's not another tee pad here, right? 329, really? Feels a little bit further. There is this gap down the right here, but I don't like standing off this far. I would rather throw the Anheuser. So aim at the trees on the left with the Stag, with some Annie, and see if we can get it down there to the basket. That wasn't any Annie, but that's gonna be parked, I think. I think that might be right under the basket. I could be wrong, but it looked really good. Now I want to throw the Bear because I know that it'll go a little left and then it'll stable out at the end of its flight. I mean, that went a little bit deep because it panned a little too far left, but that could be okay. All right, so not parked, but on circle's edge. I don't see the Bear yet. I honestly think that it might be either behind these trees or right behind the basket. I don't know how far I threw it, but let's see if we can cash this, huh? Come on, dude. These are the types of putt you would have to make. Yes, sir. Man, I'm so happy I just made that. Let's freaking go. Oh, wow, y'all. The Bear is right here. Holy cow. All right, so now that I've started putting in work with the Destiny, this actually feels like a perfect hole for it. Throw it straight down the middle flat. I can pretty much throw it as hard as I want to. If it ends up left, that's fine. This gap is just an intimidating one for me. So we're gonna grab that Destiny and we're gonna dry it off. We are now 1 down, which I'm happy with, man. If I could end up 2 down, 3 down playing on the Pro Tour layout, that is pretty good for me because I am not Pro Tour level when it comes to distance or consistency or anything like that. Okay, so we're gonna throw this as flat as I can down the middle. I could probably even give it a little bit of hyzer, but that's kind of scary. So I'm just gonna do nice and easy flat down the middle. Look at that. That would be, oh, and it still ended up pretty right. Wow. That'd be money all day. Now I just have a little turnover to the basket. Well, this is a little bit unfortunate. I thought I was going to the long basket, but says I'm playing to that one right there. Man, if I had given this thing a little bit of turn out of the hand, holy, that could have been crazy. Let's see if we can step this in. That'd be a huge birdie. Says it's 410. I gave it some, I just didn't give that height like I needed to. That was so wobbly. All right, that's a par. Dang, dude. Like really, y'all saw how straight that shot went. If I had given that either more power or changed the angle just a little bit, and it could have come around here. Ooh. Dang, man. I mean, either way, a par on this is good. I don't like saying if I had done this, if I'd done that. Now, if I had known it was up here to the left, I still would have thrown the forehand, but I think I would have thrown it a little bit harder. And I think that could have changed it for the worse or for the better. So we'll have to figure that out in the next practice round. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. 1 down through the front 9 on the Pro Tour layout, which I haven't played yet. Standing on a completely new hole, which is gonna be in the next video. I'm fine with 1 down, man, because if I can get like 2 on the back or something like that, then 3 down, I don't think that that's bad out here, especially from the Pro Tour layout. Now, I'm gonna have to go and see what that would be rated or whatever, but I'm okay with it, man, because this course can tear you up. So 1 down, hanging out right now. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video where I'm gonna be throwing on this new hole. See you guys there.